What it do, people? It's your boy Derek on the mic again today. I'm with my dude Debo. What it do, Debo?
Yep. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just a day. I'm just glad to be alive. That's all.
Yeah, you and me both, bro.
Before we get started, guys, be sure subscribe below. Not be sure, be sure subscribe below, and be sure to hit that like button. We definitely appreciate that. But without further ado, I'm gonna get this party started. Let's see. The NFL has passed a new rule instituting all fair catches and touchbacks come out to the 25-yard line on kickoffs. Now, that is the same rule that they have in college, and the thought is that this should make it safer. Though special teams coaches all around the league oppose the challenge. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's dumb, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's fucking stupid. Like, so what? Kickoffs are just like this at this point. I just feel like they're just pointless now, bro.
Essentially,
Honestly.
like, why do you even do a return? Like, you're just gonna be right. Like, what if it 5-yard line, fair catch? Like, there's nothing. Like, it's just kind of boring. Like, people, those are gonna be the times where people just go up to go grab a beer or go use the restroom real quick because
Yeah,
it's inconvenience.
might as well just remove them then, bro, and just.
That's what I was saying. Andy Reid
know.
says the new fair catch rule. He said, "Where does it stop? You're taking away pieces away, and it seems like we're playing flag football now." So I think he's getting frustrated about that, and then so
He
are
ain't the
other
only
people.
one. I've seen like a lot. I haven't really seen any good feedback on this.
Not a single one. As a matter of fact, I heard some rumors that Roger Goodell was the one who was actually advocating for this. Like, he was like, "Oh, we need to get this going." It didn't pass through as many votes the first time that he brought it up, so I guess they postponed it so he could, I guess, persuade people to do it. And here we are. So we're essentially doing the college kickoff rule, and it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's like kickoffs are just pointless now. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, you're probably still going to have those people that take the ball back, but I just feel like it's going to
Be a lot less.
Yeah. Because you could just be like, all right, well, I'm a fair catch and be on the 25-yard line. Like, every time. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Anyways, hey, that was my take on it. I thought it was fucking stupid. But speaking of kickers in that rule altogether, I wonder how Brandon McManus feels, not because of that particular rule, but because he got released from the Denver Super Bowl team. He was like the last one that was on that team. He's kicked for the team since 2014, and they're releasing him. But he just signed a 1-year deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was only released for not even 48 hours, and they picked him up. So he has already found himself another job because he's pretty clutch and really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's pretty good. So
I just thought that was strange. I don't know why they released him.
it's a good question.
Yeah, Sean Payton, he knows something. Something's up. He knows something. Or maybe he's got some other guy he wanted to bring in who might be better. Maybe. I don't know. Who's
cheaper? I don't know. Who knows?
Cheaper could be another reason.
Find someone cheaper. I don't know.
Other geniuses around the league, like Bill Belichick, apparently the Patriots are losing 2 days of their voluntary organized team activities due to violation of the offseason rules. So why can't you guys stop cheating?
What's the violation?
I don't remember, honestly. You violated the offseason rules, apparently. They didn't elaborate much on it. They just said that's what you did. And then I just seen a bunch of people retweeting saying the Patriots are going to be Patriots, you know?
Give a fuck about that. Ooh, off seasons. Not even they're voluntary workouts. People need to stop fucking crying. Like,
well, now you can't have them. There's no voluntary workouts now. Now there's zero.
Interesting.
So even people that want to go to the team for the Patriots and work out or do whatever they're supposed to do, NFL's like, nope. You're gonna have to wait. Everybody else is gonna get a head start except you guys. But maybe they don't need it because they got Bill O'Brien.
True. I'm excited to see how that works. To be honest, fucking Matt Patricia, dog shit, offensive coordinator, bro. I don't even know why BB even let him call plays last year.
We were questioning it all season. Like, me and you going into the season, I was like, how do you think Matt Patricia's going to go? You're like, oh, I don't know, man. And he used to do defense before. Let's hope it goes well. And they did not. They did not go well.
Why didn't they just switch play callers like halfway through the season? It clearly was not working.
Yeah, like they could have.
Fuck.
I think who was your offensive? It was Joe, I think.
Joe Judge or whatever the fuck his last name.
Joe Judge. I think he was your defensive. They should have just swapped those two because I think both of them had done both. Like, did they all come with him with a proposition? Like, Matt Patricia's like, okay, man, I think I got it this season. I don't want to do defense. I want to learn something new. Put me on offense, coach. I won't let you down. And then
Oh yeah,
I
he
convinced
let
Joe
us down.
Judge. He's like, Joe, bro, you already know how to do the offense. Let me run that, bro. Here, I'll give you my blueprint. This is how I do it on defense, bro. I was like, you'll be fine. Plus, you got Bill to help you out, man. But I need you to go to bat with me so he can swap places with us. So I'll be your job. You do my job. And then like they went in, hey, Bill, yeah. We want to switch positions. What do you think? And he's probably like, you guys are fucking stupid. And he's like, oh, no, this is going to be brilliant. It's really going to help the team. And then obviously, I think they're no longer with the team anymore, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I think they got let go. He probably like that. Those fucking idiots and their stupid idea. They can to hell with them.
I don't know, man. If shit don't change this year, man, fuck, bro.
You think those motherfuckers are gonna get a second chance? Do you think Bill Belichick's gonna get a chance? Because what if he has another shit season? You think he's on the hot seat?
No, it's fucking Bill Belichick.
It's true. Very true. Very true.
Him and Robert Kraft seem to have like a really, really, really good relationship.
Yeah, they're like butt buddies. They make out all the time.
They probably do. I don't give a fuck. They ain't none of my business, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Speaking of your division, the Jets worked out that punter that we were talking about a couple weeks ago, Matt Ariza, the one that had that rape charge, whatever. So all they did was work out though. So like there was nothing that has come to fruition of it yet, but I just feel like there's gonna be a little bit more workouts across the league.
Probably. I'm sure he'll be on a team though, to be honest. Especially as more info comes out about this. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping he does. Like there's a lot of people I know for sure need a punter, that's for sure. Bills.
Yep. I think he'll have a job though, come week one.
Yeah, we just gotta wait. I think what they're probably gonna do is just like go through their little off-season program, and probably around training camp is when they'll probably start picking them up and figure out what they have.
But, yeah, I think he'll be playing after all the shit came out.
Speaking of other free agents, someone just became a free agent now. DeAndre Hopkins. He's been released after being with the Cardinals for 3 seasons. What are your thoughts on it? You think that was a dumb move by the Cardinals? And where do you think he's going next?
Yeah, I think it was a dumb move by the Cardinals. I mean, why not trade him? Get something for him. At least try to get something. As far as where I think he's going to go, I think he's going to go to a contender team. Possibly the Chiefs, unfortunately. Possibly the Bills. Maybe the Jets. I'm trying to think of some other teams. I just think he's going to go somewhere where he knows he has a good quarterback and he has a chance at a ring. Maybe the Bengals don't really, they're kind of capped out with wide receivers. I don't know. Somewhere good, though. Maybe the Eagles. Who fucking knows, dude?
I don't know. If I had to guess, I think he might go to the Bills. Like, I just have a strong feeling he's going to the Bills because Von Miller's been a big advocate of them. And apparently they're like really good friends. So I think he's going to go to the Bills.
Of course.
I think it's stupid that the Cardinals didn't trade him because you just released him for nothing. You were trying to trade him all off season, bro. Like all off season. We just heard nothing.
They got offers.
Yeah, and I don't even think they even got offers. I think they were just asking for too much. They were trying to get him to take the salary. It's like, and now you're eating the salary.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, you can at least get something for him, bro. It's fucking
anything. 7th rounder, 6th rounder, anything.
Cut him. Kind of dumb.
But yeah, they just cut him, and they still have to pay him all that money.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Like, that was
just a big fat L. Typical Cardinals L. They've been taking a lot of L's lately, bro.
Maybe they did it as a favor to him. Like, hey, we'll cut you loose, man. You know what?
Go wherever you want, bro. Type shit.
It's not working out for us, man. We appreciate you helping us out for these last couple of years.
They're about to Cardinals might be the worst team next year, bro.
Yeah, depending on when
Kyler Murray comes back. Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury's not there anymore. I mean,
yeah, they're gonna be ass next year for sure.
I think so. Adrian Peterson apparently still wants to play football.
Too old.
He is. I mean, I feel like he's a serviceable backup. Just put him in a backup role, you know, because you're going to have those one games where like your guy goes down, and then you're going to have AP go off for 200 yards, and then the rest of the season, he's just going to get like,
I feel like he'd be
30 carries for like 44 yards.
I feel like he could be like a good like goal line back.
Oh yeah, I could see that too. Punching it in, getting like stealing touchdowns from somebody.
But his ass old, bro.
You remember a couple of years ago when he was on the Saints and like he was getting mad because they wouldn't start him?
Yeah, bro, you're old as fuck, dude. Why am I gonna start you? I'm not saying not taking anything away from AP because he was a fucking beast. But like, bro, as a running back, you just like age is a huge factor, especially as a running back. So
he's one of the greatest of all time. Like I remember back then, like I was saying that he was going to be the greatest. I don't think he's the greatest running back of all time, but he's definitely up there.
I'd say like top 5, maybe.
Top 5, top 10. I'd say top 10. I mean, there's other good running backs I can name. I'm not going to go through all that list, but excuse me, but I want to see him on a roster this season. I don't think he played last year, so
no, he didn't.
We'll see what he, let's see what he has this year. And just be a veteran, bro. Just go in there and fill up your role. And
he's gonna come in there like, I need to start, man. I know I'm old as fuck, but trust me, bro.
I still got some pep in my step. You know who doesn't have any pep in their step? Jimmy Garoppolo. So I'm gonna share a few things. Present and boom. Apparently, Jimmy Garoppolo's injury waiver clause is adjusted in his contract, and it's been revealed. It preserves the team's ability to terminate the agreement with no further obligation. It says it. Let's see, and waives the risk of further injury and assumes all risk to continue play despite his condition. So that he's essentially tied to that injury, and they can let him go at any point, and they don't have to pay him shit.
Damn. So he goes down for any reason, they could just drop his ass.
Like a bad
habit. Have to pay him.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, hope that doesn't happen because his poor guy has just been missed so much, dude. He's just fucking hurt all the time, and it'd be nice to see if he could play a whole season. To be honest.
Yeah, play a whole season, man. We missed you when you were on the Patriots, coming in and filling in for Tom Brady, and then you went over to San Francisco and you started doing great things, and then you got injured. And then ever since then, it's just been injury.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It would be nice for him to play a whole season so we can see like what he's really got. You know what I mean?
I just want to see him play a whole season and be super effective and killing it. But honestly, at the same time, I don't because I don't like Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some crazy things I saw over the weekend just reminded me of some things that happened years to me ago. But there's a player who got arrested. It says Smith got a speeding ticket this year. He informed Atlanta. He paid it, thought it was over. And per his agent, there was a miscommunication that occurred and his license was unknowingly suspended. And then he was pulled over for an expired registration and then wound up being arrested for having a suspended license. I just want to say a few things. It's actually up to the officer whether he wants to arrest you or whether you have a suspended license or not. I've been in multiple instances as a kid where my license was suspended and I didn't know, and the officer pulled me over. We talked about it, and he let me go, but he told me someone had to come pick me up, and I ended up having someone come pick me up. But he didn't do that for that guy. That guy seems like he just got arrested immediately. That sucks. And
revenue, bro.
Well, not only that, like, why they have a miscommunication? Like I've had that happen before out in Mokina, Illinois, where I was going door to door soliciting, and we got pulled over, and I was showing my permits for the soliciting, and they said my license was suspended, and they took me to jail. And I had 25 kids out there that I was running, and before they took me to jail, I had to text my boss to let them know to come back out here and pick all these kids up, so that way they weren't like left alone. Because can you imagine all those parents? Like they'd be so fucking pissed.
Oh hell yeah,
there, dude. I'd be pissed.
I remember that. Actually,
I was just like, damn, dude. I even told him, I was like, dude, I have 25 kids out here, man. Like, and I didn't know my license was suspended. I was like, what does it even say it's suspended for? And he's like, oh, it doesn't say. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't even know what it would. I think at the time it's because of a ticket or something like that. I paid it and it just never registered to the system. Like, yeah, I paid it, but like the suspension never got lifted or whatever, it got suspended because it thought it didn't pay it.
Yeah, it sounded like some bullshit that they did.
I was like, well, this is fucked up. So I went to jail for no reason. The thing is, I didn't have to bond out. They let me go on my own recognizance. It's like, because the guy that was there was pretty nice. The like chief of police there, or the sergeant he was nice, but the other guy was just a dick. I'm like, dude, I promise you that I didn't even know my license was suspended. Like I didn't, yada, yada, yada. Like I'm not bullshitting. He's like, I don't care. Arrested me anyways.
Fucking tip. It's just cops can be assholes, so they can be chill.
It's just
like, depends on what type of mood they're in, and I feel like that's bullshit.
Like, look at my record. Like, do I have any driving while suspended priors? Like, you know,
right.
Like people see that shit all the time. I see people driving while suspended, then they get pulled over, and then you get pulled over again in the future. And it's like, okay, now I know why, because you were pulled over once already. Me, I didn't even know. Like I was just like, No, my dad didn't work and shit. Next thing you know, he's like, yeah, your license suspended. You're going to jail. Like, imagine that. Like, you think you have your whole day set, and then out of nowhere, someone tells you that your license is suspended and you're going to jail. Ooh, little fucking gnat. I don't know. That would just
that sucks though, dude. Some bullshit.
Also, back on the NFL, allegedly Roger Goodell, his time as the commissioner is probably going to end in 2027. And
too long.
You could have one new position, and essentially it would take some of the plate or some of it off of Roger Goodell's plate or whoever else is the commissioner. So what they're going to be doing, and this is just some rumors, this ain't set in stone, so this is all allegedly, but they're going to create a CEO for the NFL, and then they're going to have their commissioner for the NFL. So I don't know what that really necessarily means, but essentially one that's just based off of just operating the NFL, and the other one's just going to be the face and speaker for the NFL, essentially. I think that's what I got.
Well, hopefully dude's not a douchebag like Roger. I can't stand Roger Goodell, dude.
Especially the stupid-ass fucking rule, dude.
I don't think anyone can, bro, honestly.
I mean, I liked Roger Goodell for a while. But that last move he did with the fucking the 25-yard line fair catch thing, I don't like that. I feel like they have been a little bit better lately on certain things that they're doing. I feel like they have to be told something for them to even take something something seriously. So I feel like he needs to be more proactive on things. Like the whole Black Lives Matter thing, when all the NFL players are like trying to sit down or stand up and talk about it. And then he came out with the idea of putting like racism on the back of people's helmets and like little comments on the field and stuff like that, like certain end zones and things. But it took someone to complain and talk about it and yell at him about it, not him, but the NFL, for them to actually do something like that instead of they could have been doing that beforehand. Or like Ray Rice punching his fucking wife and knocking her the fuck out, and you gave him 3 games and eventually end up giving him more games, and like never really assessed the whole situation, never really had any investigations going. Now I feel like they do that, they have their investigations, and then they come up with a punishment that they deem is worthy. But they didn't have that before. Before they would just fucking give you a punishment and then just hope for the best, and then all of a sudden more shit comes out and you're like, oh fuck, I should have given him a bigger punishment, but I can't now because I already punished him.
Right. I don't know. I've just never been a fan of his bitch ass, so that's just me.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
It's just me.
He ain't for everybody. Like, there's other things that he did do good in the past. But yeah. Now moving on to the NBA. The NBA is discussing technical free throw penalties for flops. So if you're essentially going to be flopping and acting and they catch you on that shit, they're going to fucking give you a technical for that shit.
I think that's good though.
I do in a way. My boss is telling me that he didn't like it just because he feels like no one should be fucking flopping in the first place.
Right. No, absolutely. No one should be. But here's now it's going to be all under like their discretion. You know what I mean? Like how do you know if it's a flop or not? You know what I mean? Like obviously some are very obvious, but some are like, it could have been a flop or it couldn't have. And it's kind of like 50-50.
Maybe it gets rid of that because like I'm reading right here, it says the FIBA, I don't know who FIBA is, probably like soccer or something. It says the international rule, but also reminiscent of a rule in the NHL. The NHL, if a player is deemed to have exaggerated in an effort to draw a penalty, he can be called for a 2-minute penalty for embellishment or diving. So they're essentially trying to do that. They feel like it's going to decrease the amount of technical fouls, being called for flopping and shit. I like it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it reduces the amount of that shit.
Yeah, I like it too on paper. You know what I mean? So I got to see. I guess we'll see if they put it in. I guess we'll see how it works out next season. Then I'll make a real judgment.
Yeah, like let's see how it goes first, and then go from there. Because you can always
exactly. Pretty much feelings on that.
I already know your feelings on Ja Morant, but this is his cryptic message on Instagram to his family. He was like, bye. And apparently the police went over to his house to do a wellness check because he was putting that stuff on social media. So a lot of people thought that maybe he might be trying to hurt himself or anything like that. But after his concerning post, they went over there and saw, and he said he's fine. And he just told them he was taking a break from social media. And that's what he meant by it. So he should take a break from social media. Matter of fact, all his friends should. So that way he stops getting caught on camera with the goddamn gun.
Dude, for real though, bro. I would just tell my friends, no more going live, bro. I can't know.
Like, dude, if you go on live, I'm breaking your fucking phone.
Yeah, for real, dude. We're talking that shit out the window or whatever. I'm just no. But I do hope he got the help he needed though, because mental health is for real. It's always, I feel like, especially in America, we got a huge mental health crisis. So,
I hope he's doing okay. Like I forgot who brought it to the attention. I think it was Charles Barkley. But it's like everyone's dogging this guy, and he's crying out for help. It's kind of like when Brett does that shit. He used to talk about how he wanted to kill himself all the time, but he's always putting it on social media. Obviously, we don't think he's going to do it because he does it all the time. But Ja Morant doesn't do this all the time, and he put it on social media. He knows he's famous. He knows people are going to be concerned about him and whatnot. So I think it was a cry out for help, and he's dealing with something right now, and it's just not working out the way that he wants. So I feel like I hope he gets the help that he needs, and he gets his shit back together, and he gets back on track, and he's out there killing it again and playing basketball.
Yeah, I do hope he gets the help he needs, absolutely. And I don't think his career should, you know what I mean? I don't think they should just not let him play over this dumb shit. But he needs to get it together, bro. He got to stop doing this dumb shit. Like,
then he's going to get suspended, I think. Probably like, if I had to guess, probably like 20 games. That's what I'm anticipating it based off his last punishment. But I don't know. I feel for people when they have their ups and their downs, and mental health. It's very taxing. A lot of people don't know what people are actually going through on a day-to-day basis, and I feel like when you're famous, it's even more forgotten. It's like you're on a different level, so people view you and see you differently. Like, oh, this man has millions of dollars, so fuck him. He should fucking do this, and this, and that. It's just like, nah, you don't have to be like that.
And he's a man. You know what I mean? And men come with the stigma.
That's another thing. And men are supposed to, hold it to their chest,
together,
and not talk about things as much.
Not a good stigma.
So I don't like that. I feel like men should talk more about it. They don't have to be a bitch about it, but you know what I mean? But still talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
Don't
bottle shit up, man. Eventually it's gonna snap.
Don't be a Derek Carr and crying on social or on TV after a
I had a feeling you were gonna mention that.
Don't do that. But if you truly have something wrong with you, talk to somebody about it. And honestly, I feel like everyone should do what I do on a day-to-day basis. When I go and talk to people and I see them for the very first time, they ask me, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? And I say, I'm doing great. How are you? Are you okay? And then they're like, huh? Yeah, I'm good, man. Or I'm like, you're just good. Like, life's great, no problems. Anything you ever want to talk about? Some of my friends will vent and some of my friends don't. Some of my friends just don't want to talk about things and get it off their chest because they hold it, it's a man, we're supposed to do
it. It's just a bad stigma.
Facts. Raptors, Adrian Griffin is going to be hired as the Bucks' next head coach. He served as an assistant for the Raptors from 2018 to 2023. Excuse me. He also served as an assistant for the Bucks, Chicago Bulls, and Orlando Magic and Oklahoma City Thunder during the early stages of his career. Before becoming a coach, Griffin played in 9 seasons in the NBA from 1999 to 2008. He suited up for the Bulls, Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, and the Seattle Supersonics.
I thought this was a bad signing, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
You think so? Hey, we'll find out, man.
I thought it was. You got all these other coaches available, and you get him.
Well, though that's another thing. So I just got a report earlier. I put in the group chat.
Nurse?
Yeah, Nick Nurse got hired. It's a
70. He wanted to coach Embiid.
Joel Embiid and Morey played a significant part in Nick Nurse joining the Philadelphia 76ers. But yeah, Nick Nurse, the former Raptors guy, he got signed to the Philadelphia 76ers. So he'll be their new head coach. But you still have those other guys. And also, he chose them over the Suns. So I think he was deciding between them and the Suns. Maybe the Suns now are going with their backup pick. So whoever is picked next is probably going to be the backup pick.
I feel like they're going to get Mike
Budenholzer.
Yeah,
I could see that, or that would be a great pick in my opinion. Like an astonishing. Monte Ellis would be my next one after that. Well, actually, no, wait, the Suns can't because he fired his ass.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't he just get fired from them?
You're like, what the fuck? They're gonna hire his ass.
We made a mistake, bro. Come back. I feel like that's where Mike's going though, bro. I think he's gonna go to the Suns.
You
And I
think
think
so?
that would be, like you said, that'd be a good one. Good
I
pick.
think so too. I really do. I think he'll turn that team around. Not really
I
turn
think
it
the Bucks
around.
did him dirty, bro.
Get him further.
Yeah, I think the Bucks did his ass dirty.
Dirty as hell, especially after his brother just died during that.
Yeah.
Man.
And like I understand they lost first round, whatever, and they were the number 1 seed, but like his brother died, number 1. Number 2, they had a lot of injuries going on, bro. It wasn't like they were completely healthy, and you know what I mean? Like there was a couple other factors I feel like they should have considered, but whatever, dude. I'm not a, NBA general manager, so
bogus as hell, bro. Like they just it's just such a cutthroat league in the NBA. It really is.
Yep. But yeah, I think he should go to the Suns, bro. And then he should win a championship with them. And really just fucking put the middle finger to the Bucks.
I think Monty should go to the Bucks.
This is swap. That would be kind of dope.
I think so. That'd be funny as hell, dude.
Hell yeah. I think that'd be good.
Let's see. The NBA competition committee are eyeing second coach challenges if the first one succeeds. So as of right now, if someone calls a challenge in the NBA, if they win it or lose it, no matter what, they don't get another one. But if they win, they're saying in the future they want to test this out. If they win that challenge, they would receive a second challenge. It's kind of similar to the NFL, where you get 2 challenges, I believe, 1 each quarter or 2 in each quarter, something like that. And if the team that you're challenging and you win, then you get your challenge back. Essentially, you don't really give it up, so you get to use it again if you'd like to. So I feel like they're taking a page out of the NFL's book.
Yeah. Curious to see how that'll play out too, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Because right now I feel like they don't always use that challenge. I feel like they wait because obviously missing like a 2 or like say it was like a goaltending or something like that early on in the game, people don't really give 2 fucks about it. You're like, whatever. But if this is like the last couple of minutes of the game, they're for sure gonna challenge it.
Hell yeah.
So it might add a different element where like, hey, if we know for sure that we're going to get this challenge right, we can use it. We'll still have one later on in the game in case, it gets down to crunch time and we have to use another one. So I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's like good. I don't know. So it's like an iffy one.
We'll find out, man. Shit. They just start overusing it all the time and shit, just for every fucking call.
Yeah, for real
though. Some baseball news, super quick. Well, actually, before I go to baseball news, LeBron James said he's supposed to be number 1 on everybody's list. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist. He said that on his IG story. So
he no longer exists. Does he mean when he's dead?
No,
nigga. The league.
I think he means like when
he retires.
Retires, yeah. Like where he's not like no one's gonna be like doubting him anymore or talking shit to him and stuff like that. He wants to see what happens like if he wasn't in the NBA anymore. That's what I think.
No, yeah.
I hope to God he's been talking about killing himself, man. That'd be fucked up, bro.
Like, goddamn, bro. What the fuck?
I'm supposed to be number 1 on everyone's list. Cap. Damn. That'd be so.
That would be some shit, bro. What the fuck?
That would fucking shock the world.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's probably what he meant when he's not playing anymore. Which he said he's debating retiring.
I hope he doesn't retire. I really want him to see play this kid. Like, how cool would that be to say, like, not only am I one of the greatest players of all time, definitely top 3. Why? Like, who else gets to play with their kid?
That'd be badass.
You know what I mean? Like, that's never happened. I don't think anyone's ever played with their child before in the NBA, ever.
Hell no.
He'd be the first. That'd be another first. That'd be something that he could do.
That'd be badass.
But moving on from that, though, Mariners Julio Rodriguez now sponsored by the entire airline of Alaska Airlines. Every time that man hits a home run in Seattle, 44 fans in that section that it lands in are going to win a free round trip of their choice.
Oh, damn, that's badass.
That's pretty dope. So I'm hoping that whenever Seattle comes and plays against the Cubs, and maybe I have to go to Seattle for this.
You better be in Seattle.
I'm going to go read up those fucking terms and conditions and shit. But I'm just hoping that motherfucker just hits a home run. I'm like, yay, round trip.
For real, though. Dude, that's crazy. What the hell?
Right? And then last story, Pete Alonso. He has a funny story about how he had to poop real bad during a game.
I mistimed my pregame coffee. Mistimed it. I had it too close to game time. And then I'm running, doing my sprints, and then I throw. In the middle of the first inning, I'm like, goodness gracious, this is not good. So I was hitting the top of the second. I was leading off the inning, and I said, I don't care where this pitch is. This at bat is ending first pitch. Because I need to go. And then first pitch, I get a hanging slider, and then I deposit it in the seats. And then as soon as I touch home plate, it was like it's straight to the bathroom. No high fives, straight to the bathroom.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
It's a home run and it has to go. That is epic story, dude. That's epic.
That was best case, but dude, honestly, if I had to run the base, I would have gotten picked off on purpose or something because I would have had to go so bad.
That is phenomenal, dude. That is, oh man, stories like that makes me want to come back and play baseball again. Is that weird to say or no?
That's honest.
That's funny, dude.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. I feel him though, bro. Coffee makes me have to shit, man.
It's a mild laxative, bro.
Yeah.
I always laugh. There's so many poop stories I've heard in my life, especially with NFL players, because that's the worst. They have so much gear on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
In baseball and basketball, you just take your pants off, bro.
You're good, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it might be like, but you got shoulder pads on in NFL and shit, bro. You ain't got all that stuff in baseball and all the other. It might have some knee pads.
That's so fucking funny, dude. He's like, I almost got picked off on purpose. That's
He's
so
fucking
funny.
hit that out of the park. He's like, I got to shit bad, so I'm swinging at this first pitch and I'm going to crush it. First pitch comes, boom, instead of it being a fly ball home run.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Jeez.
That's funny as fuck.
That's an epic story, bro. That's funny. I don't even watch baseball, and I think that's fucking just hilarious.
I know, dude. I was like, man, I've been finding some good gems with baseball lately because I don't want to have too much to talk about baseball. It's always pretty much the same. Like, there's never really any like storylines until like towards the end of the season or like October-ish. But I'm still following some of them right now, seeing how it is. Marcus Stroman did pretty good today for the Cubs. He got me 37 or 38 points on my fantasy team, but he pitched all 9 innings.
I know the Cubs suck this year, so the Sox, ain't it?
Yeah, we all suck. I mean, the Sox are worse, but the Cubs are not as great. They're definitely they're below 500. It's just like, damn, dude, and like, oh. And we beat it baffles me because we just beat Tampa Bay, and they're one of the best.
They're like the best right now. I heard.
Literally beat them though. It's like, oh, if we could beat them, why are we doing this all season?
I know, right? It shit makes you wonder. Baseball's like iffy, bro.
Yeah, remember? It might have been 2 years ago. Like somehow, like the Cubs won a shit ton of games, like right before the All-Star break, and everyone's like, "Oh, we still might make playoffs again." Yada yada yada, and then we didn't. We're not even close. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Like you could just do super good out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden you're like the Arizona Cardinals, and you're losing like fucking 60 games in a row or 30 games in a row and shit. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Shit's weird, man.
Baseball's a different breed, man.
Absolutely. That's why I don't really watch it.
Well, just so you know, it's a lot faster now. They accelerated the pitch count, so instead of it being like a 3.5 hour game like football, it's usually like a 2 hour to 2.5 hour game now.
That's better.
How they do it, yeah. They're trying to speed it up and stuff, and I like it. Like I've been watching some of them, and like they're going through quick. And what I used to get annoyed by before is when I was watching on the GameCast on ESPN, and you're waiting for a player to do good, and you're like, okay, waiting for him to pitch. It would take forever to see that pitch, but now I just see, okay, he pitched once, okay, wait like a minute, boom, there's another pitch, okay, wait like a minute, boom, another pitch. Before it was like you see a pitch, you wait 5 fucking minutes, and then boom, there's another pitch. You're like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man.
That's why I never really found baseball exciting to watch. It's different when you're at a game. I like being at baseball games just because the atmosphere is kind of cool.
Or playing.
Yeah, playing baseball's fun too. Yeah, absolutely.
Just like watching it.
Watching it, I'm just like, everything. It's like I could just watch paint dry and like damn near the same excitement.
Better than NASCAR though.
True.
I went and saw the Indy 500 this weekend, man. Indy 500 was pretty nice. Me and Haley and all them went out there, and I bet on Connor Daly to win. He got 7th, and I think he started 16th.
My dad won. He had bet on that dude.
He did?
Yeah, he won. I want to say it was like $10 to win 100 something, 110
or
something.
What the fuck? I called my dad and I asked my dad which ones he thought I should pick, and he named a bunch of them. They did pretty good. They all placed pretty well. It just he didn't name that guy, the new Garden, whatever his name is.
Yeah, my dad only picked him because he was the 2 car, I think.
Oh, really? Unbelievable.
You know how he is with his 2-car, man.
Out
Rusty
of all
Wallace and shit.
things, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to complete the show right now because.
Wait, hold on. One last question. Who you got tonight? Game 7. I got the Celtics at home. I think they're going to do it.
I'm like 90% sure that the Celtics are going to win tonight because it's at their house and this is history in the making. But at the same time, there are so many storylines about the Celtics winning, which makes me think Vegas might know something, and I might have to put some money on the Heat.
Well, so Eric Spoelstra, I read something. Eric Spoelstra pretty much, what did he say? Oh, yeah. The Heat already booked their flight to Denver. Yeah, that's what they booked their flights to Denver already. So I don't know if I would do that, bro.
So he's guaranteeing himself a win.
Pretty much is what it sounds like.
I do. Okay, I'm definitely going to bet on Miami now not because of that, but in the press conference for him, he was like, I want to play him again right now. Like right now. Like that last fucking game, let's just redo this right now. Let's just do this again. He didn't say redo it. He said he wanted to face him now. Like he's ready for that game 7. He felt like that was a fucking joke. They got lucky as fuck. And they did. I mean, 0.001 seconds, dude. That's fucking absurd.
That was a good game, bro.
Bro, I was at the fucking Logic concert, bro, on Saturday, and some guy next to me was talking. He's like, oh, my God, the Heat are up. It was 0.001. I'm looking at the clock, and it says, like, 103 to 102. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, yes, Heat win. Heat win. And everyone's, like, looking at me and shit. And then I look at my phone in, like, 10 more minutes, and they lost. And I was like,
what the fuck
and
happened?
I got all the fucking notifications. All my friends are messaging me.
You saw the video, right?
Yeah, I saw the video, bro. I'm like,
oh, yeah, you're good then. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
Also, that was a flag or a foul. I did think that was a foul. That one you sent me, you said you didn't think on Twitter.
I didn't think it was.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, I mean, he bumped into him, bro. You can't be doing that
midair.
midair.
Tatum went straight up. Jimmy initiated the contact.
Who did?
Jimmy. Tatum jumped straight up, bro. Look at the video. Jimmy bumped into him. It wasn't like Tatum came down on him.
I get it. It's still the rule, though. You bump into him, you make that contact. They're going to call it.
If you initiate the contact, it's a foul. So you're saying a defender can't jump straight up to fucking make a block?
He can, but you can't touch the other player like that.
Bro, Jimmy bumped into him in the air. What is he supposed to do? Fucking move out the way?
Very creative flop, huh?
Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was a flop then.
You wish we had that penalty, huh? Get a technical foul.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think we're in for a good game tonight. I was just curious who you got. I got the Celtics winning it, unfortunately.
I do too, but I'm gonna go with the Heat. I'm betting money on them tonight for sure.
I think they're like +3 something or 2 something.
I can find out right now.
The spread was -7.5 last time I looked.
Yeah, stupid as hell, dude. It's gonna be a close one, that's for sure. It ain't gonna be fucking. I mean, if anything, all you bettors out there, you should probably bet the fucking spread, because they ain't gonna be no blowout. It'll be a close one again. They're +235.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's good odds, man. Put $20 in that bitch. I wish Connor David had won on Sunday, bro. I'd have won $800.
God damn.
Yeah, for $20.
What was the odds? Like +8.
I got a booster. It was $12.50, and I got a booster to like $14.50, I think.
God damn. That would have been crazy, bro.
Come on. This is not even a thick parlay.
Didn't he wreck?
No. He got 7th place.
No, I thought Erickson got 2nd place.
No, 7th place.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 2nd. My bad.
Yeah, Erickson was another one my dad told me to bet on. So I'm like, I would be hella fucking pissed if I bet on that dude and he got 2nd.
Got 2nd, bro. That dude, me and my dad were watching it. That shit was crazy.
It was,
I for sure thought he had it, but dude got a run coming off of turn 2 or whatever and past him, bro. I was like, damn. Like in NASCAR, the gap he had, I would have been like, yeah, it's over, bro.
Yeah, NASCAR different breed, but these cars,
these motherfuckers, dude, hell yeah, this fucking shit's crazy. But all right, bro. Thanks for having me, homie.
No problem, bro. Let's go watch this.
All right, later, homie.
Deuces. All right, guys, that's going to complete the show today. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe below and be sure to hit that like button. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Deuces.